right, this is journal page 21, and we are going to divide page 21 into 4 squares, and this is going to cover the entire page. Okay, if you want to get a ruler, make it straight. I don't care. I don't really look at your journals, so you don't send me pictures of it. And we're going to start in the top left corner, and in that top left corner, I'm going to draw a box. And I'm going to put this symbol. And we're going to write right here, this is a less than. So, right below it, we're going to put keywords. Alright, so some keywords for our less than is, of course, less than, but you can also see it as, smaller than. You might also see below. Or you may even see fewer than. And then we're going to put how to graph. We're going to put that it's an open circle. Open circle. If the variable is on the left, our arrow is going to go that way. Oops, sorry, that's horribly drawn. If the variable is on the right, our arrow is going to go that direction. Now, we've already looked at graphing it, but always a good reminder, especially after grading some of your papers, you're still making this mistake. All right, and this next one, I'm going to draw a box in the top right corner, and I'll put this symbol. And this symbol is my greater than. My greater than symbol. All right, so some keywords. We can have more than. We can have larger than. We can have above. We can have exceeds. I'm going to write that over here. Exceeds. And that's about it. And then I'm going to put how to graph. It is going to be an open circle. If the variable is on the left, our graph's going to go this way. If the variable is on the right, our graph will go that way. All right, if you need to pause it to get all that written down, go ahead and pause now. Okay, hopefully you got all that done. So now I'm going to go to the bottom half, and I'm going to put in this top corner this symbol. And this symbol is less than or equal to. Again, we've gone over these, but we're going to be looking at these in word problems. we have some keywords. Sorry, I gotta get my cheat sheet to make sure I don't miss any of them. We have maximum, at most, not more than, is not greater than, no, not more than or no more than. That's actually a really common one, and at most is really a common one also. All right, how to graph. I saw some of you, so you're going to be seeing more and more on your assignments that you're going to have to send me a picture of them, because the more we get into graphing, the more the only way I can check your answer is to graph. But if you are talking about how to graph these, be sure you tell me closed or open circle if you're not going to show me the graph. This is a closed circle, but you also have to tell me what direction your arrow is going to go, to the left or to the right. So if the variable is on the left, then my arrow goes this way. If the variable's on the right, it's going to go that way. Let me scroll up. If you need to pause to get that down, go ahead and do that at this time. If not, I'm going to keep going on. All right, in this corner, we'll put that symbol, and that symbol is greater than or equal to. Again, we're going to look at some keywords. And guys, I hope you're keeping up with your journal, because even if you have to come back to school, you're going to need to bring that journal with you so you can continue to add to it. And I do keep a virtual journal, which is a journal that has exactly how we do it for virtual. And this is what I write my journal test over, is actually the virtual journal, not over one of the journals we use in class. Because I want to make sure that y'all have everything y'all need for it. Also, all right, so let's look. We're going to have minimum. I see that one used every now and then. I do see at least used a lot. I see is not less than used every now and then, or a form of that. Not smaller than. Let's see. Yeah, I think at least, and then no less than or not less than are also the two I see used the most. How to graph. It's going to be closed. And if the variable is on the left, the arrow is going to go to the left. If the variable, sorry, my handwriting is horrible today. The right. And go that direction. Okay. If you need more time to get it copied down, go ahead and pause it at this point in the video and get it copied down. Be sure you are copying everything down. You've had 2 journal tests now. You've seen how incredibly important it is to make sure that you have everything copied down the way it needs to be. All right, you should have it down by now. So I'm going to slide to the left side. Slide to the left. And on this side, in my in class, we're going to actually cut out some problems and write, of course, I'm not going to have you write down every single word for word off of that, but we are going to take some notes over it. So I'm going to let you read it first, and then we're going to take some notes over it. Connor went bowling at 2 different bowling alleys. Bowl-O-Mite charges 8 for shoes and 2 per game. Roll and Bowl charges 2 per shoes and 3 per game. How many games would, I should say Connor, so Connor have to play for it to cost more to bowl at Bowl-O-Mite? Alright, so we have Connor. This is Connor's problem. So we have Bowl-O-Mite is 8 for shoes, 2 per game. We have Roll and Bowl. I was really creative in my names here. Is 2 per shoes and 3 per game. Question is, how many games would Connor have to play for it to cost more at Bowl-O-Mite? And I wish there was some other way. I am sending this to those that can print it, but I realize that most of you can't, which is fine. I understand. But I don't know what else to do for word problems but to do it this way. So that's how we're going to do it. So we have Bowl-O-Mite. So I'm going to start with Bowl-O-Mite on my left side. It's 8 for shoes. Now, if you've ever gone bowling, is shoes a one-time fee or a repeated fee? Do I have to pay for shoes for each game that I play that day? No, I pay for shoes one time. So I'm going to list it as it's just a one-time thing. But I do have to pay per game. So I'm going to do 2 times each game I have to play. Versus Roll and Bowl, which is $2 for shoes. That's a one-time thing. Plus $3 per game. Now we want to know when will Bowl-O-Mite be more than. So I know it's going to be this way, where it's eating the bigger side. But I need to decide, is it also okay for them to equal each other? I want to know when it's more at Bowl-O-Mite. So no, I don't want when they're going to be equal. I only want to know when they're greater than. So we're going to go ahead and work on solving this. So I want to get my variable all to one side. So minus 2g, 8 is greater than 2 plus g. Subtract the 2. 6 is greater than g. So as long as it's going to be more than any time that Bowl-O-Mite is going to cost more as long as it's 6 games. But if it starts getting less than that, then no. All right, let's look at the second example problem. And we might not be able to get all of these. That's okay. Crawford is wanting to take dance lessons. So we have Crawford's problem now. Oh, sorry. My papers are sliding all over. Crawford. Those of you who have not shown up at school this year, these are names of new students. Crawford is wanting to take dance lesson. He's trying to choose which dance school to go to. So we have Jazz It Up. And Jazz It Up charges $20 per week. So $20 per week. And $70 startup. While I Think I Can Dance is $30 per week, but no startup. When will I Think I Can Dance, cost more? I want to know when I Think I Can Dance will cost more than Jazz It Up. So let's start. Well, we have Jazz It Up, which is 20 per week. So I'm going to do 20 per each week. Plus, just to join, it's going to be $70, which is a one-time fee. Versus I Think I Can Dance, which is 30 per week, and no startup. So I'm not even going to put that. I want to know when I Think I Can Dance, which was my 30, is going to be more than. So I want to know when this side's going to be more. I'm going to bring my 20W over. Oh, no, sorry. Ooh, divide by 10. It is definitely a Monday. Huh. And so anytime my week is going to be more than 7 weeks is when I Think I Can Dance is going to start becoming more expensive. All right, let's look at another one. Now, Mason, he's not a new student, but Mason is wanting to add to his My Little Ponytail collection. He is missing the Twilight Sparkle pony. He would like to have multiple Twilight Sparkles to add to his collection. He found the ponies on eBay, so we have Mason's problem. And he went to eBay. Oh, make sure we can see that. Sorry, got a runny nose. And they are $32 each. Plus $16 for shipping and handling. I'm just going to put for shipping. While on Amazon, they are $36 each, but free shipping. How many ponies would he need to buy for it to be cheaper on eBay? Cheaper on eBay. So we have eBay, which is $32 for each My Little Ponytail, so I'm going to put a P. Plus, I'm going to have to pay that $16 shipping on them. Well, Amazon is $36 each. I don't have to pay any shipping. I can put the +0 if I want, but So it's going to be cheaper on eBay. And the word cheaper means less. So I'm going to have my arrow the less. Subtract 32p from both sides. Divide both sides by 4. And it'll be cheaper if he buys more than 4 ponies. So 5, 6, 7, 8 ponies. And it's going to be cheaper on eBay. But if not, it's going to be cheaper on Amazon. Alright, our next problem is Matthew's problem. Matthew is reading How to Grow a Beard and wants to be more than halfway done before the class deadline. The book has 120 pages and he wants to read 5 pages every day. How long will it take him to be more than halfway? Alright, so Matthew is reading How to Grow a Beard. He wants to be more than halfway. $120 pages in the book. He reads 5 per day. So, I'm going to start off with 120 pages. That's how much he's starting off with. And each day he reads, I'm going to subtract for how many he has left. And he's going to do 5 per day. Now, his goal is to be halfway. So what is halfway to 120? 60. And he wants to be more than halfway. So this is how many pages he's read, or how many he has left to read, and this is how many is halfway. He wants, oops, sorry, my whole page is all mixed up. So this one is extra tricky because this is how many pages he has left to read. And this is his goal. He wants to be at 60. He wants to read more than, so he wants to have left less than half. So I'm going to say that again because that's a little confusing. So this is how many pages he has left because he had 120 and he's taking off how many pages. So after day 1, he's only going to have 150 pages left. Versus his goal is 60. He wants to have left to be less than that half. And I know that's a little confusing. So I'm going to start by moving my 120 to both sides. Which is negative 5d and negative 60. Subtract by negative 5. I subtracted by a negative, so I'm going to flip my sign. And it'll take more than 12 days for him to be halfway there. Alright, inequalities can be tricky. I get that. We're going to practice them for a couple of days, just to let you know. If you have questions, please email them. Please send them to me. I will have journal tests graded in the next couple days. Be sure when you're turning papers into me, whether through email or text message or whatever, please put your name on the top. It's getting a little confusing because I'm having a lot of people send them and it's taking a little longer. But if you have any questions, please send them my way. Thank you all. Have a good day.